Welcome to makemynewspaper.co.uk. What I'm going to show you in this video is just how to upload an image to our servers and then use that image on the page, align that image with a simple text box using some guidelines. So let's get started. Here we are at the home page. What we need to then do is to choose a template. So over here on the left, click a template. As you can see, I am signed in. So choose a template. We're going to use the blank template. So if we just scroll down the page, DIY template, click new publication. We'll call this one working with objects. Click new publication again. That will create a 4-page blank template within our designer. That's just loading up. So here you can see 1, 2, 3, 4 pages, save button, preview button, text formatting, and various tools up here. So what we need to do to upload an image, over here on the left, if we just click that open, we can see there's one stock image in there which will come preloaded. We now need to upload an image, so click on upload, and what this will do is enable us to select a file from our computer and then upload it to the server. So click upload. That brings up a file selector. Now this has taken me through to a directory here, and what I'm going to do is actually pick a 300 pixel 8-inch image here, and what I'll show you in a subsequent blog and video is how to edit your images to make sure that you get the optimal file and image size to print with. So if we click that and then just click open, what that's now doing is uploading to our servers. Now depending on the speed of your connection, that will take a minute or two, so you just want to wait for that to upload and appear in the window over here. Good, there we are, you can see it appeared here. Now that's now on the servers. What I want to do is insert this image onto page 1. So if I just select the image, I can then either click add down here or add picture up here. So what I'm going to do is just click add. That will then transfer the image onto our page. Now this is an 8-inch image, as I mentioned when we uploaded it. So you can see you've got just over around 2 inches on the right hand side here. With this image, what I can then do is drag it around the page, and let's just lock it in place for now. Now what I want to do to show you here is actually just insert a text box, which I'm going to align with each side of the image here, and what I'm going to do is align the text box with the left hand side of the image here. And then I want to align the text box with this right side here. So let's go up to the top of the page, click Add Text Area. Now what you then do, you can see it there, just drag that down the page. Now in terms of aligning this, you've got 2 options. What you can do is align it by eye. Now we have these rulers, but I think that's personally quite tricky. So let's just align it fairly closely. I'll deliberately have it slightly out. Now the best way to get your alignment exactly right is go up to this box here and click Add a Line. You then highlight that line, rotate it, you then have what you can use as a guideline. So let's align it with the image there. Let's then drag the bottom of that guideline down, and let's lock it in place. And in fact, let's do exactly the same thing with this right hand side of the image here. So what we do is we click on line, highlight the line, rotate it, move it over. Now I could use the rulers up here, but in fact I'm going to use the right hand side of the image. So let's line it with the image there. Now obviously I could zoom in to make this a little bit more accurate if that was particularly important to me. Bring that all the way down, go back up the page, lock it in place. Now what I have is 2 guidelines on each side of the image. So with this text box, what I can then do is align it. Now I'm going to just leave a little bit of space below the bottom of the image, but you could clearly do the same with a horizontal line there, and in fact maybe I should show you that. Then drag that across. There we are. And let's lock it in place. Now what I now know is that that text box is perfectly aligned with the image. Now let's imagine that actually this is a headline text box and I want to format that differently to my main copy, which I'm going to put in one block here. I obviously could put it into different columns. So again, up to the top, add text area, click and hold the text area, drag it down the page. I'm going to leave a little bit of space below the bottom of this box here, align it with my guideline, drag it across, drag it down to wherever I want to, lock it in place. Now let's put a headline in here. Here goes my headline. Let's now format that. So let's highlight the text, go up to the text here. Let's make that, what should we make that? Times New Roman. Let's make that a serif font. Make it nice and big. 48 might be too big. We'll have a look at that. No, that's probably okay. Center a line. Let's now play with our text. Here's my text. Now let's do the same thing. Highlight the text. Let's make that perhaps an Arial. 12 point. Now I could obviously make it italic or underline if I want to. There we are. Now just to finish that off, I'm going to say for the sake of argument that I've used these guidelines as guidelines. Now you can leave them in so they'll appear on the printed page and use them to design your page. What I'm going to do is just get rid of them. Here, so just highlight the lines you can see, and down the right here, you see my cursor there. Click that delete selected object. And what I then have is a very simple page, but I know that those objects are aligned. Now clearly you could do the same with objects across the page or vertically up and down the page. Let's save the document. Save complete. And there we are. Thank you.